Yes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, viewers. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nur Cahyo Mas Putra. I'm student STEM Mardika Surabaya. Student ID 242100083. Once again, you are with me on today's economic news. Let us begin with the main headline regarding the economic condition in our country, which have been the center of public attention. Viewers, in the match of national economic recovery after the pandemic, number of challenges are still faced both by business player and society. One of the main issues is the rising production costs due to high price of import raw material and logistic distribution. According to statistics, Indonesia annual inflation in the last month rate 3.2%. This figure is still with the government's target, but it's put pressure of people purchasing power, especially for basic needs, necessities such as rice, cooking oil, and sugar. Meanwhile, the exchange rate of the rupiah again, the US dollar also experiencing fluctuation. The rupiah weakened to the level of 15,800 rupiah per US dollar. Triggered by global sentiment, particularly the Federal Reserve's interest rate policy. However, the government, together with Bank Indonesia, affirmed their commitment to maintain currency stability through intervention in the foreign exchange market and by strengthening foreign reserves. From the industry sector, business player complained about rising electricity, traffic, and fuel costs, which directly affect production expenses. The chairman of the Business Association stated that this increase may potentially raise product price in the market, thus burdening consumers further. Nevertheless, there is also positive news for foreign direct investment. FDI in the last quarter increased by 7%. Compared to the previous period, the most attractive sector for investors are food and beverage industry, renewable energy, and technology-based manufacturing. This indicates that Indonesia remains an appealing destination for global investors. The government itself continues to push for the downstreaming program, especially in the mining and plantation sector, through downstreaming the added value of domestic products. Its experience to raise new job opportunities can be created, and Indonesian position in the global supply can build the strength. In addition, the utilization of MAEC has also become main focus. By the end of this year, more than 22 million MSC players have entered the digital ecosystem. This step is believed to expand market access, boost export of local product, and enhance the competitiveness of the people economy. However, several experts have warned that if the government is not careful in controlling inflation and maintaining purchasing power, the risk of an economic slowdown may occur. Therefore, synergy between the government, business, player, and society is needed to ensure economic stability. That concludes tonic economic news. In summary, despite various challenges to inflation, currency fluctuation, and rising production costs, there are still opportunities for growth through investment, downstreaming, and MSME digitalization. Let's use continue to support this effort so that Indonesian economy becomes strong and more competitive. I am Nur Cahyo Mas Putro, signing off. Thank you for your attention, and see you again in the next economic news update. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.